I'm so excited to be talking to you again this month's edition at Shutter Magazine. Thanks for reading our article and thanks for tuning in today. I'm just so excited to be able to spend some time with you each month, and I really hope that you guys are getting a lot out of all the articles that I've been submitting and all the video tutorials that we've been doing and all your action plans. I hope you guys are working on those action plans and implementing. It's the only way your business is going to really improve is that you implement action plans and put together a game plan for you each and every month. This month we're going to talk about family and children portraits, and I wanted to bring you upstairs above our studio, so you're only kind of maybe seeing a little bit about this. But what I have here is we're in a room that, it's actually two rooms, but it's a room we painted pure white. It's got these huge windows in here, so it's natural sunlight. We're actually filming this right now at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it gives you an idea of how bright this can be. In the mornings it's super bright, and then usually around 4 o'clock the way the sun shifts. This is an ideal location for us anytime the weather is bad outside, for if it's raining or maybe it's been, in the wintertime it's super cold. I use this space up here all the time. As I mentioned, we painted everything white, we pulled up the carpet, did the hardwood floors. It's a very kind of modern flair of an urban, just creative space that I love. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how we photograph families and children's in our studio. We do a lot of family portraits, a lot of children's portraits, and the lighting that I utilize, I wanted to be able to share some of that with you. If I'm up here in this space, even at this time of day, I actually utilize sweet lights. So I wanted to talk to you. You know how much I love constant lights. So we have sweet lights here, and I actually have tons of them, several different sizes of strip lights and main lights and hair lights, whatever we need. And this is what I use to be able to kind of fill our space up with a little bit more light so that I don't have to bring my ISO up. So this is basically what they look like. It's constant light. Look how beautiful that is. And when I'm photographing children, to be able to just bring them up here, turn these lights on, it just gives me that added punch to be able to separate my clients from the background and just to be able to give a little bit of beautiful catch lights in their eyes and things like that. So highly recommend sweet lights. It's definitely a staple in our studio. And I use these lights for our family sessions, our children's sessions, and boudoir. So big fan of sweet lights. We also utilize reflectors. So when we're outside, this is truly my #1 light source. This is what I like to photograph with. To me, it's just easy to use. It's just convenient. I love the light that it gives off. It's just a beautiful light. And so we take these pretty much everywhere we go. But also even upstairs in this space, if I need maybe just a little bit more of a punch or whatever, maybe I've got these sweet lights back and giving me some fill light, and I want a little bit more of a punch in their face as I do maybe a tighter shot, maybe up above, any creative shot. I may bring in a reflector just to pop a little bit additional light onto my client's face. So I use reflectors all the time. And then maybe if I'm outside, and let me back up, I like the silver side. So that's just me personally. I like having the silver reflector. When I'm outside, if it's like super bright out, and maybe I'm just not finding some open shade, what's great about these reflectors is they have the black on the other side, and I'll use this as a gobo. So anytime that you need to kind of block that sunlight off of your clients, this is just a great tool for them as well. So highly recommend reflectors. And then my other go-to light source is just strobing. And so we just still use Alien Bees. These are great lights. They're super easy to use. They're powerful enough for what I need. And this happens to be the 1600, the Alien Bee 1600, which is the most powerful one in this brand that they offer. And I use this for whenever I'm outside and I need to overpower the sun. So I could do it bare bulbed, meaning just using this reflector here that they have, or I'll utilize a beauty dish. And so that's just another way to maybe soften the light on my clients and still just get this really beautiful light, overpower the sun, so that I can photograph at any time of the day and be able to get beautiful light. As a professional photographer, we need to have several different light sources in our, repertoire to be able to, at any given time on any given weather day to be able to create amazing images for our clients. So what I've shown you are really, super budget friendly options for you. The images that you'll that you'll see in the article will showcase different variety. The ones that I've done upstairs, I would have used the sweet lights. Some of the photos I've done outside are a mix of the alien bees being strobed as well as a reflector. Depending on my mood, depending on my time of day, depending on the help I have, depending on if I charged my power pack, things like that dictate what light source we're going to use that day, where we're going, and the actual type of image that I see in the end. So just wanted to touch base with you about what we do here at our studio. Kind of give you some action plans as well, because I'm really big on those. And the one I wanted to talk to you today about, if you've been in any of my workshops, you understand that part of my purpose statement is about giving back and about doing for our community, and that's really big and that's really important to me and to my studio. And so one of my action plans that I want to encourage you to do is think about, if you're a person of faith and maybe you attend church, and I hope I'm not, offending anybody, that's not my goal here, but I want to really encourage you to give back to those that give to others. And for me, I'm only going to just share my personal story, is it's important to me to give back to my pastor and his family. And you'll see the images that I've showcased in the article. One of those images actually is my pastor and his family. And every year that we are able to bless them with family portraits of him and his family and his children, headshots, whatever he needs to be able to utilize for the church and just to be able to celebrate his family in his home. And I would really encourage you to reach out to your pastor. When's the last time they had family portraits done? These are the families that maybe, we don't always think about, and how important it is to be able to give back to them. So if you're a person of faith and, whatever that religion is, whatever you call them, a minister, a pastor, a rabbi, whomever that person is, I'd really just encourage you to just reach out to them, offer them a free family session, take care of those that really take care of you. And, and if you're not a person of faith, maybe it's somebody else in your community. Maybe it's somebody that, maybe financially can't afford to have family portraits done. Whatever we can do, this is truly about just being a community. We have a gift, we have an ability, we have a skill. I just encourage you to share that skill. I can't tell you, that blessing will come back tenfold over and over and over again. And just a great opportunity to just, reach out to others. So there's your action plan for the month. Make sure you're out in your community doing something good for others that really do for us. And, I can't wait to hear about your stories, and share with me what you're doing. Share with me your lighting techniques and, the family locations that you've done. I love photographing here in this space upstairs. We do a lot in our alleyways, urban style. We do traditional portraits as well, and, things out in the fields and at the parks. So multi-purpose, we are, we have the ability to be able to photograph anywhere, anytime, anybody. And that's truly what keeps us as a professional photography studio. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing well, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.